Hey guys, thanks so much for checking out the video. My name is Steph if you're new, and you're very welcome to the channel, and thanks so much for coming back to my returning subscribers. It's wonderful. All the support I've been getting is absolutely brilliant, guys. I send much love and gratitude to each and every person that hit the like button, subscribe, commenting and sharing the videos. It's amazing. So Libra, this is going to be the reading that's going to cover from the 20th to the 31st of August 2018. This is around love and spiritual messages for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and anybody else that's been guided to the video. We're going to look at your energies, any challenges and blockages, and then the external energies. Okay, Libra. So at the bottom of the deck, we have the King of Wands energy. So this is some of you connecting with an Aries male person. It doesn't have to be male because it's general. It could be a fire sign female. Also doesn't have to be fire signs. So Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. I almost said Gemini for some reason. But this is I'm guessing like a very like self-focused, self-serving, narcissistic type of person, but it's like they're very passionate also and really charming and charismatic, so they can definitely lure you in, whether this is male or female. So they're because for some reason a lot of us Libras, I do feel like this is somebody external to us. However, with it being the underlying energy, the high vibration of the King of Wands is somebody who is extremely enthusiastic, passionate, very attractive, very sexual, energy. They also have the confidence and the the risk taking factor around executing plans and taking actions according to those plans. It's also around creativity and your intentions and what your intentions are at this time, getting clear about your responsibilities, and taking the reins here by regaining your own spark inside. And the lower vibration, as I said, it can be self-serving, self-focused, narcissistic. Somebody can be quite jealous as well, and possessiveness. And the King of Wands is the type of king that really likes to have a lot of sexual energy around him, whether he's indulging in that energy or not. It's just about getting what he wants, really, God. So this is the underlying energies for us Libras. I do have Libra Sun and Libra Rising. And remember, the fire in, I mean, they could have a rising and a moon sign fire. Like, for instance, I know somebody that has a Libra sun, but they have an Aries rising and a Leo moon, and they also have a lot of Leo and Libra in their charts. But it's the moon and rising sign that can appear just as easily as the sun sign in somebody's reading. So I did see this card before while I was pre-shuffling the deck and stuff, and it's really not a nice energy to be in. And this is like reliving the past, talking about the past, looking back over the past. Now, some of us, some Libras may still be mourning the loss of a relationship or a job or a friendship, and this is something that you would emotionally invested in, and this could be around a King of Wands archetypal person here that only wanted what they could get, and satisfying and pleasure was their motives behind it. So here we have a reflection on the past, and if we're going through a mourning period, it's very important that you do so and you allow yourselves to grow through the grieving process and give yourself time and space to heal from that energy. But this could be reflecting on events that have taken place over the last 5 days, 5 weeks, 5 months, 5 years, and really reminiscing over that. And this can be enlightening if we're not in a sad beating ourselves up, trying to flog a dead horse and trying to do the impossible, which is change the past. And that is impossible. We live in the here and now, and it's important for us when we do go into reflection mode. We may feel lonely, we may feel isolated here, but if we're reflecting on the past, it's important to do so with a purpose and allow yourself to heal those energies when they come to the surface, not beating yourself up, not having guilt or blame or resentment or anger. These are all the stages of grief that you need to process and go through. The Sun card is popping up as a challenge or a blockage. So the Sun rules the heart, and it also rules children and our inner child as well. Marriage, commitments, births, pregnancies, engagements, all wonderful celebrations, optimism, love, a feeling like you're in love type of a scenario. Now, there may be a possibility that we cannot see the blessings, and this is like, I know it's the same old story when you see the Five of Cups coming up in a reading, but it's either one or two things. You either, well, it's more about the way you look at it, because a grieving process is very real and we need to go through that process. However, when you're on the borderline in blaming and living in remorse and living in resentment and anger because of the things that you cannot change, and that's ultimately blocking your happiness here. So there may be an over focus on the past or past thinking, and we are forgetting the blessings in the here and now. We're forgetting to exercise gratitude in our everyday life. And certainly, if there is a pregnancy or there's challenging energy around your marriage or your commitment or your relationship, or even if you're feeling challenged by the feeling of being in love, because that's scary to most people, because you have to then ask yourself, sorry guys, I still have a really bad chest infection. I have it over a week now. Thankfully, I'm nearly over the worst of it. So here is a sense where we are blocking our own happiness, or the sense of joy and optimism is being overshadowed by the regret and loss of the past. And this could be associated with Leo or something that happened in Leo season. So now on the 22nd here, we'll be going into Virgo season. So it's about there may be like, oh, you've really enjoyed yourself, you've gone traveling, you've been living carefree, with very little responsibilities, and now is a time to really go back to reality in life here. And this may be because you might have run into the energy of enjoying yourself and doing this and that and the other thing to avoid the feelings associated with the Five of Cups energy. So that's a possibility as well. But the message here is backward thinking is blocking our ultimate happiness, and because two cups still remain, and this remains the connection that is meant for you in your life, and you're blocking this cosmic connection here because you're still crying over spilt milk. The Eight of Wands. Okay, so the energies external to us is that there's a lot of things up in the air at the moment. We may be dealing with a lot of tension, a lot of passive aggressive energy, a lot of other people's wills and desires and needs being imposed upon you. So you may be feeling quite a burden attached, but this is manifesting into your internal environment, the chaos and the disorder that's currently there, or the fact that things are really up in the air and you don't know whether you're going left or right at the moment. There may be a need to be a lot more organized, to be a little more focused. The King of Wands certainly represents being focused, focusing on the task in hand, creating your to-do list and taking it as you go, and reprioritizing your schedule so that you don't have so much scattered energy. Now, the Eight of Wands can also represent communication, very direct, open communication here that's coming at you out of nowhere, and Mercury going stationed in direct position, going direct. This we will see any challenges that we may have had communicating or technology or receiving news, anything that was delayed may be now coming at us. But there's a sense of disorder and chaos and a need to establish a routine and a need to refocus because you are too focused on things that you cannot change here. And this is ultimately blocking the blessings. And also you may be having a lot of communication around a King of Wands person, and you might feel a sense of loneliness because there could be distance between you, or there could be responsibilities and different types of energies that are getting in between your connection at the moment. But it's important to certainly refocus, reorganize, and reschedule your own priorities so that you don't feel so scattered at this time. So we're just going to take another card and see any other external energies for Libra. Yeah. Okay, the Four of Swords. And at the bottom of the deck this time, there is the Magician here. So Mercury, Gemini and Virgo is represented here. This is also about infinity and taking the reins and taking control of your own life and manifesting the things as above, so below. So this is definitely reintegrating the fact that there is a need for a mental break here. There seems to be a lot of energy coming towards you and a lot of other people's energy also that's affecting your health here, and it's disturbing your peace of mind, and it's bringing back here the focus on the heartache and the pain and the loss. And now is a time where we need to cut off communication, cut off out the outside world, and take the time to reevaluate and refocus. As I said, certainly some of you may be getting news and information around a C-section that you may need to have, or an operation, or you're recovering here from some sort of a medical procedure, and I hope that you get well very soon, and all will be okay. You just need to take a step back and really protect your energies against external negative energies that are coming towards you guys at this time. So now we're going to go ahead and get the angel message for Libra. I do pre-shuffle all the decks and prepare for the readings. Patience. And I landed right on the 4 swords, guys. You really can't write this stuff. Now is the time to learn, study and gather information. Enjoy being a student, because in the future you will sensitize your knowledge into action. So here is action, and here is the gathering of the information, reevaluating, refocusing. And we're going to take a 3 magic oracle deck card, extra insight and guidance for Libras. Okay, thank you. And it's prosperity. Be vigilant and receptive. A golden treasure may have more potential than meets the eye. Oh, very nice. I haven't got this card in any reading that I've conducted, either for myself or for other people or for YouTube. When I read these cards, I actually haven't seen this card in a long time. So I'm really excited to read the message from that card. So we'll go ahead and we'll do that now. A golden opportunity will present itself to you, symbolized by the labrums, yellow sweet-scented pea flowers that hang like bunches of grapes. The occasion may, like the tree's blossom, occur in late spring and early summer. It may spark a chain of events or be connected to someone you know. Friendships will be made and love will be found, perhaps with someone yet unknown. The poisonous seeds and leaves indicate that a small conflict should be quickly resolved before feelings become poisoned. Chains of communication are golden, like the flowers. This fast-growing tree predicts you will prosper soon. So guys, there are several messages within this card, and for each and every one of us, the events will be different, and I just really think overall the chains of communication are golden. So that's because I did feel communication was strongly indicated here. Now we're going to go and read the message directly from the book, from the Angels card. Although you may be aching to begin a new project, now is not the time. You are in the vital phase of gathering right now. This means that you're acquiring new information through studying, reading, meditating, channeling, and taking classes, interviewing experts, and other means. In all of life, there is a time for gathering and a time for planting. It is too soon for you to decide how you will use the new information that you're absorbing. You may have some ideas, though, so it might be wise to write down for future use. Soon enough, you'll be called into action to apply your knowledge in useful ways. When that happens, you will be very busy and work very hard. So, enjoy the present moments of ambiguity and rest. Allow yourself to be an empty vessel into which heaven pours the contents of its library of wisdom. Your unique talents will blend with this wisdom and sensitize it into a new and important way to bring peace to this planet. So guys, beautiful message for you. I hope and trust this helps in some way, and I know that these readings will find those that they are meant to help, and I hope that you come back for the next reading. Take care, guys.